Don't come to takeovers if you're chasing clout. Where you need to go chase clout is at the track. So go to the track. Don't come to takeovers.
What's up, guys? It's Moody46. We're back at it again with another podcast. I'm here with
Tio Dread.
Jay.
Tell us who you guys are.
Totakeoverss.
Is Totakeoverss the biggest takeover page in Toronto?
In Toronto, in Canada, yes. Not in the States. Everybody else is bigger than us in the States.
Who would you say, other than you guys, are doing it best?
Canada-wise, nobody really. There's Edmonton, but they're just starting up. There's BC. They barely have barely 6 people.
Since 2018, so nobody right now.
6 years.
And you guys are probably more of my controversial guests that I have. So let's get right into it. What makes people dislike or hate takeovers?
I'd say the clout chasers.
Yeah, the cloud chasing, all the cameras, everybody's trying to run and get that shot. Everybody just wants those views, those likes, just trying to be somebody in the scene they really don't belong in, just being a spectator.
Yeah, that sums it up. Out of the majority of people that actually come to, try and slide cars, to the people that come just to show phones and take videos of it, the comparison is ridiculous, honestly.
For every 100 spectators, there's probably at least 10 drivers.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it down.
Do you think that takeovers does ruin the car scene?
Yeah, I can say yeah. After the years we've been doing it, see where it turned into now, I can say 100% yeah. Especially just going based off what you see online too. I can't understand why everybody says it ruins it.
It went downhill.
Yeah, it went downhill real quick. Social media kind of amplified all the bad stuff, but nobody really posts people drifting or going crazy in the pit. Everybody just posts somebody getting hit, or a car on fire.
Yeah, most of the stuff that's been posted is always the bad stuff. It's never actually,
Even recently,
first time this person came out, you see her sliding and then you post a video of him actually doing good sliding.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that should have been posted, but that's not what people grab the attention for. It's the stuff that people, get shocked by. So somebody getting hit, that you're gonna get a bunch of DMs and friend requests, and that's what people are looking for essentially. Again, as you said, they essentially want to make themselves like a staple in their own little friend group when it comes to social media, and that clout chasing is what realistically ruined everything.
I found everybody making videos, making cool edits, so everybody's sliding, everybody having fun in the pit, so there's people getting hit, cars being burnt out, and now people are just robbing stores in the States. It just turns into a real sour thing now.
So where would you put the line of this is a good takeover versus this is a fucked up takeover? Or this is a takeover that's not ruining the car scene versus a takeover that is ruining a car scene?
Okay. A takeover that has probably less than 30 spectators, but at least 10 to possibly 15 drivers is a good takeovers. One that has, say, maybe 5, maximum 10 drivers, but 50 spectators, that's not a good one, because they're all out there just to get a video so that they can post it on social media. They're not out there to go and cheer on somebody to see their improvements so that, when they go to take it to a professional level, it's cool, I watched you from the start and now I can see that you're at a different level. What I've suggested and what we've always tried to follow the guidelines of is find a private industrial parking lot that's big enough and go and slide. Have a couple guys block off the entrance so that legally nobody can get in and out, so that you guys can have an actual private slide moment. But again, when you have hundreds of spectators and you got cars all over the place and people racing up and down the highway, it doesn't make it a good look for us. So it's it's kind of hard to continue.
Eventually it dies all social media stuff, it's gonna die out eventually.
Can you try to hold a certain rule to, keep things in order and people don't want to follow, then sometimes the best bet is to just walk away.
Some people don't even do that at car meets too. You host something as simple as a car meet and no two-stepping, no revving, people are still going to be doing that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same thing, but I feel like shit could obviously go a lot more south with you guys than just at a car meet.
A lot more, because especially the factor of somebody getting hit, and or if somebody runs from cops and hits somebody on the road, then it can all come back to us, unfortunately.
We just look at who hosted the event and we'll just start digging in from there.
That's pretty much it.
Talking about people sliding and enjoying their cars and learning and all of that, do you feel like people go to takeovers or do these activities because it's hard for us to actually do it legally and properly?
For all the spectators that come to these events, if they actually were behind the envision that we had for Takeovers, everybody would have came together. And so far, I'm pretty sure there's over 25,000 people that could have came together, signed a petition, and we could have easily gotten a plot of land somewhere and made a track, or at least a little burnout pad that we legally could have gone and had some fun at.
There's so many of those in the States. People go to like burnout pads.
But the problem with it is that
getting the permits out here. It's hard to get permits out here.
Number one, it's hard to get permits, and number two, nobody wants to come together.
Yeah. Everybody's all for themselves now.
That's the problem. Everyone is too, for themselves. The whole thing is again, I jumped into Takeovers and got this thing going because my envision was, hey, we can get a group of people together. All of us can actually start drifting and get to a professional level where, hey, maybe one day we can be like Adam LZ or something. Get a compound where everyone can come and chill. You can slide your car. You can work on your car. Just basically a car haven for all people in the community. Whether you're stunts, whether you got bags, whether you're performance and you're a straight line, whether you like to slide around corners. The whole envision was essentially a place for car guys to come together. Everyone can have fun, enjoy, meet people. And hey, maybe watching a couple people slide will get you enticed to try it out yourself too. And then when you realize you can do it, you go to a professional level, and then maybe you can go make some money, and you can get famous, and do it the legal way. The whole aspect was to do it the legal way, but I don't know what happened.
But there's a lot of guys in the States who they all started from the streets, and I've seen them flip it around.
Exactly.
Like real quick, they'll start practicing on the streets about takeovers. Realize it's not worth it, and start hitting the track.
Nowadays, if it's not takeover stuff on social media I'm actually seeing people actually going from either sim rig or going from practicing on the street to hitting up the track and getting actual pro license, Pro 1, Pro 2, FD license, and so on and so forth. And that was technically the envision for here, but
it doesn't go that way sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you don't get your way.
What do you think of swimmers?
Those guys, oh my god. One kid tried to justify saying swimming is a lot more safer than takeovers. When I went out to the States, these guys were flying like at least 180, 190, literally like hairline away from a car. And I'm just like, how do you guys have so much control when you stop now? You can literally kill a family. You can literally you do a lot, right? You do a lot of damage. You even kill your own self.
In my opinion, no. Swimming is not safe.
You're just
because most people, again, they look for the wow aspect, and the wow aspect is how close can I get to this car, or how tight of a gap can I squeeze. To me, that's all being dangerous. Remember, with swimming, you're actually moving faster than 50 kilometers per hour.
Right.
This is when you're sliding. You're
triple that.
When you're sliding, realistically, at best, you're getting wheel speeds up 80 kilometers per hour, but the car is realistically probably moving at 40, 50.
And whoever is there is basically willingly there.
Yeah.
Versus swimming, people don't, they're just driving like...
Exactly. You could be trying to slip past a family, and then your rear end clips the front end, and God forbid, but that van can roll, you can roll, and if you survive now, you're charged with attempted and, vehicular man and all that.
True. If you wanted to say something to somebody who hates on takeovers, who says cancel takeovers or takeovers are ruining the car scene, what do you have to say to those people?
That's a hard one.
I agree 100%. Yeah, takeovers are ruining blah blah blah, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, if we don't do it, somebody else is going to do it. Then somebody else is going to start it after. So you can't really cancel something that somebody else is going to do it after us. We're just here. We're just another page.
We can try and enforce it as much as we want. It's up to the spectators and the people to actually, hear out what the envision is.
Yeah.
It's a little bit harder for me to give a longer answer to that question, but again, it's up to the people that come out and want to actually watch. If you've never been to a takeovers and you want to experience it for yourself, come on out and see what it's like. If you like it, that's cool. If you don't like it, that's cool also. There's no hate, there's no judgment. At the end of the day, our intention is literally for people to come out, practice, and build themselves to a higher level of vehicular control.
The way I look at it is if you're going in a circle in a private lot with people that want to do the same thing as you or want to watch you do it, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not gonna hop on the bandwagon of cancel culture and be like takeovers and all of that shit. What I don't personally condone is when shit goes out of hand. Stealing whips and burning them and shit like that. But I feel like that's their like we mentioned earlier, wherever you go, like at a car meet, somebody could act out. Even at the track, some people can act out. Like that's literally everywhere you go. You're gonna have a couple of 1-2 dumbasses that will ruin whatever it is that you're trying to do.
I see at a point, there was a time where I kind of got fed up of losing my voice, so I decided to grab a megaphone now. And that's the megaphone, and yeah, it really controlled a lot of people because
you actually listen.
Half of the time, people couldn't even hear me.
Yeah.
Realistically. But once the megaphone came out and you can actually hear what I'm saying, it's like, hey, if you see another car pull into the circle and you're still hesitant of pulling in, let him go in and go slide, you know? And then also, that helped a major factor for when it tried to keep people out of the circle, because for the people that want that inside shot, it's like, okay, cool, I understand you want the shot, but what you're doing is now reducing the radius of what he's able to slide in safely without hitting somebody. So a lot of the times I'd have to tell people, get the fuck out of the circle or back up. And you know what? They listened.
Get back or get smacked.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. That's why I started saying that.
What's one thing you would want people to know about takeover culture? Or what's something that's very misunderstood about you guys that you would want people to know, or if you wanted to clarify one thing?
We were just a group that's trying to start off with a bunch of people and try to get people to slide with us. Because everybody realized it was too expensive going up north, going down east. And after, I guess everybody just started spreading the word out. And it just actually turned into from just being friends to just being like one massive scene.
One big community.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, we're up at CS. That's all I'm gonna say. CS was the starting spot.
Yeah.
CS was the starting spot, man. And that's where all the dreams started to unravel. But then
we had remember the public event where the truck was sliding on the grass?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that really burnt our spot. And that's why it was amazing too, because the people that allowed us in there.
And the thing that most people don't know about takeovers is we've realistically had a lot of privates, and every single one of them has always been amazing.
Yeah.
Because you just don't see it.
Yeah, but the moment we bring in spectators, it's like everybody just gets out of hand. You got people running into the circle, people standing right in front of the drift path, trying to get the video, almost getting smacked, scaring the driver. And then you have the driver not wanting to come back, and then it's like, again, when things get good, the bad is always going to follow. So,
yeah.
True.
It's the unfortunate situation of takeovers for us up here.
How do you feel about people that just show up and don't slide?
Like, why are you here?
For real.
It's literally, why are you here? It's like half the spectators. Like, why are you guys here?
Oh my god, I've been preaching that for the longest time. It's like, why'd you even show up? Did you just want to get a video to post on your Instagram for some clout? Like,
even at privates too, we start shooing away people now from privates. If you're not part of us, like, we really tell you to leave.
Pretty much.
There's a waste of body there.
We started all of this for people to practice and get better. If you're showing up and you're just sitting in your car and you ain't doing anything, you might as well just go back home or go grab some food or do something else. But don't show here, because the people here that are practicing to try and get better probably don't want you taking a video of their vehicle just so you can post it and be like, oh, I found this cool car meet that we can go to late night. It's not one of those.
Because those spots get burned, especially if we're doing privates.
Exactly. The problem is the people that follow the account, as soon as the spot gets posted, everyone speed races to the location and then get into accidents. Remember, last time I came out, a Mustang and a bunch of other cars macked on the 401 in between Leslie and Bayview, and I just had to shake my head as I rolled past looking at them like, you guys are absolutely ridiculous.
I don't understand why they do that between spots. I never understood that.
Yeah,
they want to show off. They want to be cool. They want to get that video of them swimming spot to spot at takeover night. So it's literally going to be a video of car sliding, car racing through traffic, car sliding, car racing through traffic. And then everyone's going to follow and be like, oh my god, you're so cool. You know where to find all the adrenaline rush type things. I want to come out and listen. No, forget all that crap.
The worst is two-stepping. I hate fucking two-stepping, man. You guys are like zombies to that shit. You guys pop, and these guys are just like running over like crazy.
Man, unless you're circuit racing and drag racing,
there's no point in two-step. Yeah.
Like, realistically, if you want to come out and learn to slide, make your way out.
Yeah.
But if you don't plan on sliding, like, don't waste our time. Just stay home.
Do you have any final words to people watching or that has a strong opinion about takeovers?
Your opinion matters. Your opinion matters, but like, you go first.
No, say it. Your opinion
matters. Like, I understand where we're coming from, fuck takeovers, but at the end of the day, your opinion actually matters. You know, it can actually help us change better, it can change us for the worse.
Don't come to takeovers if you're chasing clout.
Yeah, that too.
Where you need to go chase clout is at the track.
Yeah.
Go to the track. Don't come to takeovers. You're literally putting the bad name on us.
It's fulfillment track.
I'm gonna keep it short and simple. It's always been there. It's just sometimes you see it and sometimes you don't. And when you do see it, most of the time it's clout chasing people that put it up for you to see it, which is why it's getting your attention. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say to end off this great interview with the guys. Thank you for watching the second episode. If you had to shout out some other pages, who would you say is some of the top takeovers in the States?
Oh, Full Send NJ, Foreign Demons, one of my boys that passed away, RPG, Rated R New York, California Live, Private Meets, like the list goes on. Like I follow people from Germany, Finland, and like everywhere in the world.
Yeah, you can't forget 1320 Desmond Dress.
Oh yeah, 1320 Desmond Dress, yeah, those guys are really
guys.
They got Takeover Crew in the States, they got Wild Boy CC, like there's a lot of groups out there.